Ever find yourself captivated by the hidden tales behind Hollywood's dazzling facade? The lives of its most notorious stars are filled with jaw-dropping scandals that often overshadow their on-screen achievements. From wild parties to shocking affairs, these stories reveal the darker side of fame. Picture a beloved actor whose off-screen antics led to a public meltdown, or a glamorous actress whose secret life was more dramatic than any role she played. The whispers of betrayal, addiction, and scandalous romances echo through the halls of Tinseltown, painting a vivid picture of the price of fame. As we dive into these incredible narratives, prepare to be astonished by the lengths some went to maintain their image while grappling with their inner demons. Each tale is a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour lies a world of intrigue and controversy that continues to fascinate audiences. Using her charm and beauty, Joan Crawford climbed the ranks of Hollywood, becoming one of the most celebrated actresses of her time. She captivated audiences with her performances in films like Mildred Pierce and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. However, behind the glitz and glamour lay a more troubling reality. Crawford's daughter, Christina, painted a starkly different picture of her mother in her memoir, Mommy Dearest. In this book, she described Crawford as an abusive and controlling parent, revealing a side that contradicted the public's perception of the star. The memoir detailed instances of emotional and physical abuse, showcasing a woman who was fiercely ambitious but often cruel in her pursuit of success. This portrayal shocked many fans who had admired Crawford for her talent and elegance. The contrast between her public persona and private life raises questions about the sacrifices made in the pursuit of fame and the hidden struggles that can exist behind a glamorous facade. The legacy of Joan Crawford remains complex, as her story intertwines both the allure of Hollywood and the darker aspects of personal relationships. Clark Gable was a figure of great charm and talent in Hollywood, but his personal life was filled with scandal. He was notorious for his multiple marriages, having been married 5 times. His relationships often made headlines, especially his affairs with co-stars. One of the most talked about scandals involved his affair with actress Loretta Young. This relationship was particularly controversial because it resulted in a child, a daughter named Judy, whose paternity Gable never publicly acknowledged. The affair began while they were filming The Call of the Wild in 1935, and it was shrouded in secrecy. Young gave birth to Judy in 1935, but Gable was not involved in her life. This scandal not only affected Gable's reputation, but also had lasting implications for Young and their daughter. Gable's personal life was a mix of romance and controversy, making him one of the most scandalous personalities in Hollywood history. His legacy is a blend of cinematic brilliance and tumultuous relationships that continue to fascinate audiences today. In the early 20th century, Fatty Arbuckle was a beloved figure in silent films, known for his large size and comedic talent. However, his career took a dramatic turn due to a scandal that overshadowed his achievements. The incident began in 1921, when Virginia Rapp, a young actress, died after attending a party hosted by Arbuckle in San Francisco. The circumstances surrounding her death were murky, and the media quickly seized upon the story, sensationalizing the details and painting Arbuckle in a negative light. Despite being acquitted of all charges after a highly publicized trial, the damage to his reputation was irreversible. The press, driven by yellow journalism, portrayed him as a monster, leading to public outrage and a swift decline in his career. Arbuckle faced immense scrutiny, and studios distanced themselves from him, effectively ending his time in the spotlight. The scandal not only ruined his career, but also highlighted the power of media in shaping public perception, often without regard for the truth. Arbuckle's story serves as a cautionary tale about the impact of sensationalism and the fragility of fame in Hollywood. Known for her fiery personality, Lupe Velez was a prominent figure in Hollywood during the 1920s and 1930s. Her life was marked by scandalous relationships that often made headlines. Velez was not only a talented actress, but also a woman who lived life on her own terms, which sometimes led to tumultuous affairs. One of her most notable rivalries was with fellow actress Dolores Del Rio. This public feud captured the attention of the media and fans alike, as both women were strong personalities in a competitive industry. The rivalry was fueled by jealousy and competition for roles, which added to the drama surrounding their lives. Tragically, Velez's life took a dark turn. Amid rumors of her pregnancy, she faced immense pressure and scrutiny. The weight of her personal struggles became too much to bear, leading to her untimely suicide. This heartbreaking event shocked Hollywood and left a lasting impact on those who knew her. Velez's story is a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by women in the entertainment industry, especially during a time when societal expectations were rigid. Her legacy continues to evoke discussions about fame, mental health, and the price of celebrity. Gary Cooper was a prominent figure in Hollywood, known not only for his acting talent, but also for his complicated personal life. He was infamous for his numerous affairs with co-stars, which often made headlines. One of the most talked about relationships was with the glamorous actress Marlene Dietrich. Their affair was marked by passion and secrecy, capturing the attention of the public and the press alike. Despite these scandals, Cooper managed to maintain a positive public image. He was often seen as the quintessential American hero, embodying strength and integrity in his film roles. His ability to separate his personal life from his professional persona allowed him to continue to be a beloved figure in the industry. Many admired him for his charm and charisma, which helped to overshadow the controversies surrounding his romantic escapades. Cooper's legacy as an actor remains strong, even as the whispers of his private life linger in the shadows of Hollywood history. Jean Harlow faced scandal early in her career, which set the stage for her tumultuous life in Hollywood. She became a sensation in the 1930s, known for her platinum blonde hair and sultry persona. However, her rise to fame was marred by controversy, particularly surrounding her marriage to Paul Byrne. Their union was fraught with rumors and speculation, especially after Byrne's mysterious death just months after their wedding. The circumstances of his passing raised eyebrows, leading to gossip that painted Harlow in a negative light. Many questioned whether she had any involvement in his death. Despite the lack of evidence, this scandal followed her throughout her career, overshadowing her achievements as an actress. Tragically, Harlow's own life ended abruptly due to health issues, cutting short a promising career and leaving behind a legacy that was as complicated as it was glamorous. Her story remains one of the most intriguing and scandalous in Hollywood history. Linda Darnell's journey in Hollywood is a poignant tale of ambition, struggle, and tragedy. Once a celebrated actress known for her beauty and talent, she sought to reshape her public image, believing it would lead to greater success. However, this attempt to reinvent herself marked the beginning of her personal and professional decline. As she tried to break free from the roles that defined her, she faced a series of setbacks that would haunt her for years. Financial ruin became a harsh reality as her career faltered and opportunities dwindled. Her personal life was equally tumultuous, characterized by failed marriages that left her emotionally drained. The weight of depression settled heavily on her shoulders, overshadowing her once bright star. Despite her early promise, the pressures of Hollywood and her own choices led to a downward spiral. Tragically, her life came to a sudden end in a fire, a heartbreaking conclusion to a life filled with both promise and despair. The story of Linda Darnell serves as a reminder of the fragile nature of fame and the personal battles that often lie beneath the surface. Jean Tierney's life resembled a scandalous Hollywood script, filled with high-profile affairs and a tumultuous marriage to designer Ole Cassini. She was known for her stunning beauty and captivating performances, which made her a star in the 1940s. However, behind the glamorous facade, Tierney struggled with severe mental health issues. She battled bipolar disorder, a condition that deeply affected her personal and professional life. Her struggles led to a heartbreaking commitment to a mental institution, where she sought treatment for her illness. Despite her challenges, Tierney's relationships often made headlines. Her affair with actor Tyrone Power was particularly notable, as it captured the public's imagination. The pressures of fame and her mental health struggles created a complex narrative that was both tragic and compelling. Tierney's story is a reminder of the darker side of Hollywood, where the glitz and glamour often mask deep personal turmoil. Her legacy is not just in her films, but also in the lessons learned from her life experiences. Rita Hayworth, a leading lady of Hollywood's golden age, is remembered not just for her stunning beauty and talent, but also for a life filled with personal turmoil and scandal. Despite her glamorous image on screen, she was known for her shyness and vulnerability off-screen. Her journey through Hollywood was marked by a series of troubled marriages, including high-profile unions with actor Orson Welles and Princess Khan. These relationships often drew public attention and scrutiny, adding to the drama of her life. Legal battles also plagued her, as she fought to maintain her image and financial stability in an industry that could be unforgiving. Alongside these challenges, Hayworth struggled with alcoholism, a battle that many in Hollywood faced during that era. This struggle took a toll on her health and personal life, leading to a decline that was heartbreaking to witness. In her later years, she faced the devastating effects of Alzheimer's disease, which robbed her of her memories and the vibrant personality that once captivated audiences worldwide. Her story is a poignant reminder of the complexities behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. In the glamorous yet tumultuous world of early Hollywood, Marion Davies stands out as a figure of intrigue and scandal. She was deeply involved in a love triangle with two of the most powerful men of her time, media mogul William Randolph Hearst and comedic genius Charlie Chaplin. This complicated relationship not only captured the public's attention, but also led to a series of events that would forever mark her legacy. The most notorious incident linked to this love triangle was the mysterious death of director Thomas Ince. Ince died under suspicious circumstances during a yacht trip hosted by Hearst, which has fueled speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Some believe that the tensions arising from the love triangle played a significant role in the events leading up to Ince's untimely demise. The details surrounding his death remain unsolved, adding an air of mystery to the already scandalous lives of those involved. Marion Davies, with her charm and talent, became a central figure in this dramatic narrative, illustrating how personal relationships in Hollywood can intertwine with tragedy and intrigue. The complexities of her life and the scandal that enveloped her continue to fascinate historians and film enthusiasts alike, making her a significant personality in Hollywood history. Barbara Lamar's life was marked by a series of controversies that began in her teenage years. She was known for her striking beauty and talent, which quickly drew attention in Hollywood. However, her personal life was tumultuous, filled with drama and struggles. Lamar faced significant challenges, including a battle with heroin addiction that overshadowed her career. This addiction not only affected her health, but also her relationships and professional opportunities. Despite her early success in the film industry, her struggles became more pronounced as time went on. Tragically, her life was cut short at the young age of 29 when she succumbed to tuberculosis. Her untimely death shocked many and left a lasting impact on those who knew her. Barbara Lamar remains a figure of fascination, embodying the darker side of Hollywood's glamorous facade. Her story serves as a reminder of the personal battles that can exist behind the scenes in the lives of even the most celebrated stars. Known for her captivating beauty and immense talent, Elizabeth Taylor's life was filled with drama, particularly in her romantic relationships. She was married 8 times, and each marriage seemed to come with its own set of scandals and controversies. One of the most talked about affairs was with Eddie Fisher, who was married to her close friend Debbie Reynolds at the time. This affair shocked Hollywood and the public, leading to a media frenzy that followed Taylor and Fisher closely. Her tumultuous relationship with Richard Burton was another highlight of her scandalous life. The couple married twice, and their passionate love story was marked by intense arguments and reconciliations. Their relationship was often described as a roller coaster ride, filled with both love and conflict. Despite her struggles with health issues and addiction, Taylor remained a powerful figure in Hollywood, captivating audiences with her performances and her larger-than-life persona. Her life was a blend of glamour and turmoil, making her one of the most scandalous personalities in Hollywood history. Clara Bow was a prominent figure in Hollywood during the silent film era, known for her vibrant personality and captivating performances. However, her life was not without its share of scandals. One of the most notable incidents involved accusations from a vengeful newspaper editor who sought to tarnish her reputation. This conflict brought unwanted attention and scrutiny to her personal life, affecting her career and public image. Additionally, Clara faced significant financial troubles, largely due to her gambling debts. These debts piled up over time, leading to serious issues with tax evasion. The combination of these scandals and financial woes ultimately contributed to her early retirement from acting. Despite her immense talent and popularity, the pressures of her personal life became too overwhelming, forcing her to step away from the spotlight. Clara Bow's story serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by even the most celebrated stars in Hollywood. Marilyn Monroe was an iconic figure in Hollywood, known for her beauty and charm. She became a symbol of sex appeal in the 1950s, captivating audiences with her performances. Her personal life was filled with high-profile relationships, including her marriage to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio, which lasted only 9 months but was marked by intense passion. She also had a well-known affair with President John F. Kennedy, which added to her allure, but also brought significant turmoil. This relationship was shrouded in secrecy and scandal, and the emotional fallout from her connection with JFK deeply affected her. Additionally, her marriage to playwright Arthur Miller showcased her desire for stability and love, yet it also ended in divorce, leaving her feeling isolated. Throughout her life, Marilyn faced psychological struggles, battling anxiety and depression. The combination of her tumultuous relationships and the pressures of fame contributed to her tragic demise, making her one of the most scandalous personalities in Hollywood history. Charming and charismatic, Errol Flynn captivated audiences with his swashbuckling roles in classic films. However, behind this charming facade lay a life filled with scandal and controversy. Flynn was known for his numerous affairs, often with much younger women, which contributed to his reputation as a notorious womanizer. His personal life took a dark turn when he faced a highly publicized trial for statutory rape in 1942. Although he was acquitted, the trial tarnished his image and revealed the reckless nature of his lifestyle. Flynn's health began to decline due to his excessive drinking and partying, which took a toll on his body. His once vibrant career started to fade as he struggled with the consequences of his debauchery. Despite his undeniable talent and charm, Flynn's life serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of living in excess and the impact of scandal on a public figure's legacy. Frances Farmer's life was marked by both talent and tragedy. She was a promising actress in the 1930s, known for her striking beauty and strong performances. However, her career was overshadowed by severe mental illness. This struggle led to multiple arrests and a series of institutionalizations that would define her later years. Farmer faced a harsh reality as she battled her mental health issues, which were often misunderstood and mistreated during that era. Her time in institutions was marked by controversial treatments, including lobotomies, which further complicated her life and career. Despite these challenges, she made attempts at a comeback in the 1950s, but the scars of her past were difficult to overcome. The public's perception of her was shaped by her struggles, and she became a symbol of the darker side of Hollywood. Her story is a poignant reminder of how personal battles can overshadow talent and success in the entertainment industry. Charlie Chaplin's career was marked by significant controversy that overshadowed his comedic genius. His preference for underage women became a major scandal, drawing public scrutiny and criticism. This aspect of his personal life raised serious ethical questions and tarnished his reputation. Additionally, Chaplin was known to be involved in Hollywood orgies, which further fueled the gossip surrounding his lifestyle. These parties often included many prominent figures of the time, creating an image of excess and moral ambiguity. The notorious casting couch practice, where actors were pressured into sexual favors for roles, was also part of the darker side of Chaplin's Hollywood experience. This practice was not uncommon in the film industry, but Chaplin's involvement added to the complexity of his legacy. Despite his immense talent and contributions to cinema, these scandals cast a long shadow over his achievements, leaving a complicated legacy that continues to be discussed today. George Reeves was an actor best known for his role as Superman in the 1950s television series. His portrayal of the iconic superhero made him a household name, but his life off-screen was filled with drama and intrigue. He died under mysterious circumstances in 1959, and the details surrounding his death have led to much speculation. One of the most talked about aspects of his life was a love triangle involving his mistress, Leonore Lemon, and her husband, Eddie Mannix, who was a powerful MGM executive. This complicated relationship added layers of tension to Reeves' life, as Mannix was known for his connections and influence in Hollywood. The night of his death, Reeves was found shot in his home, and the official ruling was that it was a suicide. However, many people believe that foul play was involved, given the circumstances of his relationships and the potential motives that could arise from them. The idea that Mannix might have been involved in Reeves' death has fueled rumors and conspiracy theories for decades. The combination of Reeves' fame, the scandal of the love triangle, and the mysterious nature of his death has made him a figure of fascination in Hollywood history. His story remains one of the most scandalous and talked about in the annals of Tinseltown. Mabel Normand was a prominent actress in the early days of Hollywood, known for her talent and charm. However, her life took a dark turn when she became linked to two high-profile murder cases. The first case involved the mysterious death of director William Desmond Taylor in 1922. Normand was one of the last people seen with him, which led to intense media scrutiny and speculation about her involvement. Although she was never charged, the scandal tarnished her reputation and cast a long shadow over her career. The second case was the tragic death of her friend, the actor and comedian Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle, who faced accusations of murder after a party incident. Norman's association with both men placed her in the center of Hollywood's most sensational scandals. As the public's fascination with these cases grew, so did the pressure on Norman. The stress took a toll on her health, leading to struggles that ultimately contributed to her retirement from the film industry. Despite her earlier success, the weight of these scandals marked a significant turning point in her life and career. Despite his polished image as a smooth crooner, Frank Sinatra's life was filled with turmoil and scandal. Known for his velvety voice and charming stage presence, he had a personal life that was anything but serene. Sinatra's connections to organized crime were well documented, with rumors suggesting that he had ties to notorious figures like Sam Giancana. These associations raised eyebrows and fueled speculation about his influence in both the music industry and Hollywood. In addition to his alleged mob connections, Sinatra was notorious for his high-profile affairs. His relationships with glamorous women, including Ava Gardner and Marilyn Monroe, often made headlines and added to his reputation as a womanizer. These affairs were not just fleeting romances. They were passionate and tumultuous, often leading to public drama and heartbreak. Sinatra's behavior was equally unpredictable. He was known for his volatile temper, which sometimes erupted in public confrontations. This reputation for being difficult to work with made him a controversial figure in the entertainment world. His life was a complex mix of talent, charm, and scandal, making him one of the most fascinating personalities in Hollywood history.